Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to Living Life and Being More Independent with Tommy Cunningham. I'm your host, Tommy Cunningham, here to talk about his top 4 things that, but so far I got some announcements to tell everybody about my cruise coming up. And I also got everybody a couple of things that I would like to talk about. So, number one, which I would like to talk about, is like what my YouTube schedule is going to be like on there, and am I going to be putting a YouTube video like while I'm on the cruise? So the question on that, I'm sorry to say, is no, because, which I am planning to do, okay? So what I am planning to do, I'm planning to post some videos like before our cruise. And so you guys can see like what's happening, like so you guys can see like what's going on in my life. Plus also when I come back, I'll be doing a full, and I mean a full review of the Carnival Valor, okay? Because, like, number one, I'm getting so excited about it. Number two, plus there is some stuff coming up which we need to talk about. So like the first thing that I'm probably going to be talking about on today's video is like what is like the regional radio information, and like what is like the radio information that they got, like for instance for local stuff, like where I'm going, like for instance like in New Orleans, Louisiana, like for instance in that area. So that today is like what I'm wanting to talk about. So like the other day, I copied off some papers, and these papers have like the communication for the area I'm going to. So like for instance, I'm carrying me like a Baofeng UV5R with me, which I think that's a good idea, because I don't know like what the ship communications are. I don't know like what kind of communications the ships use. All I'm using right now is just to watch some information about the cruise coming up, plus also what I'm looking forward to like on this cruise, and I've been doing some thinking. Number one, I have to say that I'm excited about going with my family. And if you guys are not yet subscribed to Living Life and Learning Life and Being More Independent, I would like you guys to hit that subscribe button down there and ding that notification bell, because looking at my latest ratings, almost half of you people watching are not even subscribed to my YouTube. So my question is if you guys are not yet subscribed to my YouTube, why don't you guys get subscribed so you guys don't miss anything? Because so like coming up, you guys got, for instance, like different stuff. Like for instance, like I don't know yet, okay? So I've been doing some thinking, like at different areas, like where I've been wanting to visit, and I've been wanting to try to make a YouTube app. And the following places, I think I'll having some luck there in Cozumel because number one, I think they got some AT&T towers there, which is really good. Plus like also looking around like at the different stuff that you guys can look around and like at the different places. Like sometimes these places you guys will have a moment where you guys don't know like what kind of radio communication. You guys will not know like what kind of stuff is going on. So that's when you guys either get located on your local news, or like for instance, if you guys are like on a cruise ship, they usually have these big screens. Like for instance, when you guys are walking around, which I saw this on the Carnival Legend, the last cruise ship I was on, and if I didn't post a bit, I'll be putting some at the end of the video of a playlist that I did there. And I really do hope you guys find that out because honestly, I think that would help me figure out like what do you guys like to listen to? Do you guys like me talking about like the different radio stuff? Do you guys like me talking about different stuff that's happening in my life? Or do you guys like my trip videos? Plus, like, also looking into, like, for instance, like the different radio stuff. Like for instance, they got a couple of good radio stations coming up. Like, for instance, coming on my trip, kind of like I have 101.1 WNOE, which is New Orleans, #1 for New Country, which I'm probably going to be listening to. They also got Cajun 107.1, which is another one which is out of that area, which is really nice. They also got a couple of Baton Rouge stations that I might listen to. Plus the way we are going an interesting way. We are like going through Memphis. We are like going through Tunica. We are also checking, which we're also going to go through Baton Rouge. But honestly, I am excited. I am looking forward to this. Plus today to talk about a little bit of stuff that's going on at the Excel Center, and like for instance, like how my studies are going. I got me a good grade in my class right now. I currently got a B right now in my class, which I feel really, really, really excited about. Plus, I'm excited about them looking. I'm kind of not looking forward to the snowstorm tomorrow because because they have a couple. They have like here's I-70, okay? So right here's I-70. So then after that they have it coming up, going into Missouri, and then after that going into Illinois, and then after that, if you guys live down there in the Greene County area, you guys will get snow. If you guys live down there in the Martin and Daviess County area, that's where the question is. Because mostly a lot of stations are saying that there is going to be a little bit of warm. Some stations are saying that there's going to be a little bit of storms. Like, for instance, down there in that area. So there's kind of little complications, like right now with the weather, because they're saying different forecast models, because most of them like to use them. And I'm not here to say any bad news or stuff. I'm just here to tell you guys like what I saw, like what I'm excited for, and like what I'm looking forward to. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you guys liked it, make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up. And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, ding that notification bell, and I will see you guys back here tomorrow for another video.